Hey everyone, welcome to your next installment of 5-Minute Meals. Today we're going to make some mushroom ragu that you can put on a crostini, stuff like that. First thing you want to do is take your mushroom, baby Bella, and we're going to clean them. How do you clean mushrooms? Take a paper towel, get it moist but not soaking, then you're going to take the mushroom and you're going to wipe it like this, and it's going to take all the dirt off. Don't go nuts like I'm doing now, because then you'll take the skin off, okay? You want to take enough of the dirt off that it's clean, but don't take the skin off.
You're not being very gentle.
That's alright. Some of the skin comes off, it's fine. Just don't try to take the skin off. You want to clean around the bottom, underneath, throw it in there, you're done. Clean the top, underneath, the stem, throw it in there. You're going to clean all of them at once, then cut all of them at once, and cook all of them at once. It'll save you a lot of time. Now we're ready for step 2. We're going to cut up the mushrooms. So pour them in here. You're going to cut them 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch thick, however you like it. And then just put them in a bowl like that. You're going to leave the stems on. Don't take off the stem. Alright, now we're at the part where we're going to cook it. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. Okay, we're going to use pastured butter. This is grass-fed butter. It's high in omega-3s. It's really good for you. Don't use their cheap butter, okay? Show some self-respect. Use the good stuff. Throw the butter in the pan. Then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of shallots. So you can take fresh shallots and cut them up. That's fine. It's going to take some time. Shallots that are already cut like this in a little container works just as good. So take your measuring cup, 1 tablespoon. We're going to put it in there. And we're going to sweat it for 1 or 2 minutes. Once it's cooked, starts cooking, starts sweating, then we're going to add the mushrooms. Okay? So this is a non-stick pan, so we're going to use a wood spoon or plastic spoon. You never want to use a metal spoon in a non-stick pan. So here's our 2 tablespoons of butter and 1 tablespoon of shallots, and we're going to start cooking it till it sweats a little, and then add the mushrooms.
What level of heat do you have?
The heat you want pretty high, about a 5, I would say. This goes up to 6. I want it about a 5. You don't want it so hot that you burn the butter, but medium to high heat. So as you can see, the shallots are pretty good now. They're starting to brown. At this point, we're going to add the mushrooms and then cook it for 3 to 5 minutes until they reduce in size. While I have the mushrooms in here, I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Once this gets reduced in size, it sweats out the water, it gets smaller. Then we're going to add some balsamic vinegar, cook for another couple of minutes, and then we'll be done. Alright, so as you can see, the mushrooms have been cooking for 3 to 5 minutes. They've reduced a lot in size. They still have the same shape, but most of the water has gotten out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Just use a measuring spoon. Add it to this. We're going to cook that down for another 2 minutes. It's going to reduce the balsamic vinegar and infuse the mushrooms with a lot of the flavor. And then when we're done with this, it's going to be small and concentrated. It's something you can put on baked bread like French bread and turn it into a bruschetta or something like that. You know, a nice appetizer for you. Very easy to make, no fuss, no muss. Thanks. Alright, so as you can see, all the balsamic vinegar has either been evaporated or soaked into the mushrooms. So now it's ready. If you bake some French bread or something like that, you can put this on that and just turn it into bruschetta. If you don't like gluten, you know, this tastes fine on its own. It's very flavorful. 5 minutes prep time, you're good. Pan up. Alright, if you're gluten-free, you can't eat bread, here's some gluten-free crackers. It's not going to be as good as something with actual gluten, let's be honest. But, you know, if you're gluten-free, this is the way to go.